What's going on, guys? I'm Zach, the Austere Wizard, and welcome to the last episode of the Best of COD series for 2014. We'll be back on January 3rd, but I'll have more information about that at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's jump right into this week's Wizard Top 5, where we look at the best weapon attachments in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as voted by you, the viewers. So last week I asked you guys to comment on the video, telling me what your favorite attachments were, and we came up with 5 major things to create the list, with 2 honorable mentions, starting off with Connor Reddy, and he says the stock is his favorite. Now, I'm a big user of the stock. I think it's a notable and worthy attachment of being included in the countdown, but it's not like the best thing. You can get by without using the stock, but it's definitely helpful on the heavy weapons and some of the ARs. And to wrap up the honorable mentions category this week, we give it to Jimbo Slice 21, and he says that the laser sight or laser attachment, whatever it's called in this game, is his pick of the week. Now, I do use the laser sight on a lot of things, preferably the SCAR-3, I think it's called, or the SACR, whatever it is, the Akimbo SMGs. Throw the laser sight on those bad boys, and you will most definitely feel the impact. It increases your accuracy from the hip instead of having to aim down your sights and use a red dot or ACOG, whatever your sight of choice is. So it's a great weapon if you're running and gunning around the map. Easy to spray down your enemies without, like I said, aiming down your sights. So again, that wraps up our honorable mentions category. Thank you to Connor Reddy and Jimbo Slice 21. And now to get into the top 5 weapon attachments in Advanced Warfare, we're going to start things off with Seymour Butts, and he says that the noob tube is the best, because why not, right? It's the noob tube. Everyone loves the noob tube. Actually, everyone hates the noob tube, but it got some votes, so clearly some of you guys agree with him on that one. And for number 4, it's a dual submission coming from Aiden Wilson and Jewel G PDP. Sorry if I butchered your name there. And they both say that the suppressor is the best attachment. And the suppressor is definitely high up on my list. I use it on the majority of my weapons, whether it's SMGs, ARs. I like to stay off the map as much as possible. Granted, that's kind of hypocritical because I don't use the blast suppressor perk and take my exosuit movement off the map. But what I can tell you I've done before and highly recommend it, that is to double up on your attachments with the suppressor and the laser sight that Jimbo mentioned earlier in the countdown in the honorable mentions. And together you can really run around the map. No one will know where you're shooting from, and you get the extra accuracy with the laser sight. Even though that does pop up on the map, it's usually not that big of a giveaway because by then you'll probably already have the jump on them to get the kill. And then in addition, I would also go a step further and recommend that you use the exo ability that silences your footsteps. So if you know you're sneaking up on like a bomb site or a hard point, you don't want anyone to hear you, turn that bad boy on, sprint in there, undetected, no one will know you're coming, and you'll probably get like however many kills are on there, 3, 5, who knows how many kills you'll get. So that's the Wizards tip of the week. But continuing on with the countdown, number 3 spot is coming at us from Giorgio Papa Constantino and Alejandro Porter, and they both say that the red dot or reflex sight is their number 1 pick. You can't go wrong with the sight. I actually covered it last week or 2 ago, where I talked about the customization options available on the reticle aspect of the red dot. I'm a big fan of it. It's pretty much the only sight I use, that, and I'll throw the thermal, usually on a sniper, or depending on the AR, I might use it too. But really, it's my sight of choice, and you've probably tried it by now. I don't even have to recommend that you do if you've played any Call of Duty game. But continuing on, number 2, it is the parabolic microphone, and this one's coming at us from Azran Gaming and Searchman212, both returning commenters. They've been very supportive throughout the series so far this year, so big shout out to you guys. Thank you for all the support. And the parabolic mic, I haven't tried it, but majority of people who have played Advanced Warfare swear by it. I should probably give it a shot sooner than later. But it's pretty cool. What it does, if you're not familiar with it, is it basically takes the suppressor and makes it pointless. So what it does, in more clear definition, I guess, is it shows the suppressed weapon fire on your mini-map. So anyone using the suppressor to stay hidden will be out of luck because they think they're being sneaky, but really they're just as visible as anyone else as long as said person is paying attention to their mini-map. But yeah, it's a quick underbarrel attachment, so you can still rock a sight or a suppressor with it as well. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it. I guess everyone swears by it, so you might as well give it a shot. And the number one attachment in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is coming at us from not one, not two, not three, but 4 different people all agree with it, and multiple likes on some of these as well. We have never had this many people agree on anything throughout the Best of COD series so far, so I'm really happy to say that the foregrip is the number one attachment in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare as voted by you, the viewers. This is coming from Captain Halo, Infernum Lupus, Leonardo Bush, and Zane Martin. Thank you to all 4 of you who commented with the grip, foregrip, whatever you want to call it. This is definitely one of the most helpful attachments in the game. That's coming from personal experience and just general consensus of all the players. It's a pretty easy attachment to unlock, and once you do, I usually throw it on immediately. I probably have it on, I'd say, at least 4 of my classes that I actually use. So just about all of the weapons I can. Obviously on the akimbo stuff I can't, snipers and whatnot, but it does help. Playing without it, you do notice the difference, and I can't really say much more about it. It's kind of self-explanatory. It steadies your aim a little bit when using the sights. You can also pair it with the laser sight, like Jimbo said in the beginning, because that will help you hip fire, and then when you're aiming down your sights, you can get the extra accuracy with the foregrip. And you can go a step further and attach the stock to it, like Connor already said, and then when you're aiming down sights, you can even move faster. So really, that's like the ideal triple combo right there. If you don't want to go too over the top, again, that's the laser sight, stock, and foregrip. That's a pretty good triple right there. Give it a shot. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. But that is it for the Wizard Top 5 countdown this week. The best attachments in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. If you disagree with the countdown, tell me down below what you think should be number 1, whether you disagreed or not. And like I said at the beginning, this will be it for 2014. We'll be back on January 3rd with a revamped countdown. I'll have all new stuff. You're going to want to follow me on Twitter for more updates regarding the future of this series. Again, that's at AustierWizard. The link is down in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the Best of COD Countdown series. I still don't have the official title put together, so I've been messing around with it. So stay tuned for more information on that, and keep it locked right here on youtube.com/theaustierwizard for all the latest Call of Duty Advanced Warfare news. And I'll be back later this week with multiple Advanced Warfare tips and tricks sort of videos. So if that sounds interesting to you, you're going to want to click that subscribe button. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for more, and until next time, Wizard out.